Hey there, Gen Xers, and all curious about everything Gen X. Remember Sunday mornings, the smell of coffee brewing, maybe some bacon sizzling on the stove, and the newspaper, not just the headlines or the sports section, but that glorious, crinkly, colorful section. The comics, the funnies. For a few minutes, the real world would just melt away. We'd get lost in these little four-panel worlds. It was a ritual, wasn't it? Spreading those pages out on the living room floor or across the kitchen table, fighting with your siblings over who got to read Garfield first. These weren't just drawings. They were a shared cultural experience that connected millions of us every single day. Today, we're flipping back through those pages to revisit the 10 comics that ruled the 1980s. All right, let's start with an absolute titan, Peanuts. Created by Charles M. Schulz, syndicated by United Feature from 1950 to 2000. In the 80s, it felt like it was in every paper, from big city dailies to small town weeklies. Demographics, truly cross-generational. Kids, parents, grandparents. Estimated reach, tens of millions daily worldwide at peak. Newspapers, widely syndicated, seen in major US metros and abroad. Why it hit. Simple charm plus philosophy. A constant presence with human heart. I'm talking about Garfield. Jim Davis, launched 1978, still running. 80s phenomenon. Syndication, Universal Press, later. 2,000 plus papers worldwide by late 80s. Readers, hundreds of millions exposed weekly. Demographics, universal. Kids to office workers, quick gag-a-day access. Newspapers, widely syndicated across US and international titles. Why it hit. Simple, consistent, merch-savvy, instantly relatable. In 1985, Bill Watterson introduced Calvin and Hobbes, witty, intelligent, philosophical. Run, 1985-1995, syndication in 2,400 papers at peak. Demographics, kids for visuals, teens, young adults for subversive humor, broad adult following. Watterson resisted merchandising. The strip felt pure, a work of art in newsprint. Newspapers, major metros nationwide carried it. Impact, millions followed. First and last stop in the Sunday paper. The Far Side. Gary Larson, 1980-1995. The brilliantly bizarre one-panel universe. Syndication, over 900 papers at peak. Readers in the millions daily. Demographics, college-educated adults, science geeks, anyone loving smart absurdity. Newspapers, widely syndicated across US metros. Why it hit, observational, dark, consistently hilarious. Doonesbury, Gary Trudeau, 1970 present, hiatuses. In the 80s, essential political red. Syndication, shock to 1,000, 1,400 papers at peak. Audience in the millions, skewing older, educated, politically engaged. Demographics, college students, activists, news junkies, newspapers, major metropolitan and national reach. Why it hit. Sharp satire, sparked conversations and letters to the editor. Halfway there, 5 giants down, 5 more to go. Bloom County, Berkeley breathed, 1980-1989. Zany, pop culture-obsessed satire of the decade. Syndication, once in 200 plus papers at peak. Audience in the many millions weekly. Demographics, teens and young adults, suburban readers, pop culture savvy crowd. Newspapers, widely syndicated, a Sunday staple. Why it hit, timely, surreal, and sweet. A perfect 80s time capsule. Beetle Bailey, Mort Walker, 1950 present, an 80s mainstay. Syndication, 5,800 papers globally at peak, millions of daily readers. Demographics, broad, family-friendly, mainstream readers. Newspapers, ubiquitous across US and abroad. Why it hit, reliable, timeless gag strip comfort. Hagar the Horrible, Dick Brown, 1973 present, huge in the 80s. Syndication, why do 900 papers at peak, millions worldwide. Demographics, families, light, accessible humor. Newspapers, widely carried in US metros and internationally. Why it hit, simple, timeless, instantly recognizable. For better or for worse, Lynn Johnston, 1979-2008, with reruns. Characters aged in real time. Syndication, 2,000 papers at peak, millions followed daily and on Sundays. Demographics, families, especially women. Readers invested in long-form life arcs. Newspapers, US and Canada. Broad North American reach. Wyatt hit. Honesty, continuity, heart. Kathy Guisewite, 1976-2010. A voice for working women and modern anxieties. Syndication. Shawan 400-plus papers at peak. Readership in the millions daily. Demographics, predominantly female, but relatable to anyone juggling work, life, food, money, stress. Newspapers, carried coast to coast. Wyatt hit, sharp, topical, empathetic comedy of daily life. And there you have it, 10 windows into our past. 10 little worlds that lived on our kitchen tables and in our lunch breaks. From the philosophical to the political. From the absurdly weird to the beautifully familiar. More than just ink on cheap paper. They were a daily ritual, a shared joke, a moment of quiet reflection in a busy world. As much a part of the 80s as big hair, neon colors and synthesizers, shaping our humor and our view of the world. A buffet of art and laughs we enjoyed every single day, connecting us to the characters and to each other. Those floor-spread Sundays may be gone, but the memories and the laughter remain. Remember, we belong to the greatest generation ever. Generation X, keep being awesome, stay healthy, and God bless.